What's up, you guys? It's Jasnice over at Y Hip Hop. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click that button. Like, comment, share this with your friends, your mama, them. So today we're gonna go ahead and get into some topics. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on it. Of course, I would love for y'all to leave those comments, letting me know what you think about it and what you would like for me to talk about or elaborate on. And if you get some new information, I'm always down for that. So let's get right into it. I first want to start with saying last night was a blast. Okay, I felt like I was at Club Underground all over again because Jeezy went hit for hit. You say what you want to say, honey, boo boo, child, but Jeezy won last night. Point blank, period. Jeezy won last night. Okay. Now, with that being said, I definitely thought it was gonna be some tech. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was gonna be a lot going on. I thought that those boys was gonna shoot it out, duke it out. I thought Jeezy was gonna jump across the stage half the time. It was a lot going on. It was definitely a lot going on. Okay. So y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. You know, tell me what y'all really felt about it last night. So, one of the highlights of it last night for me was the fact that they actually, after 20 years, ended that beef that they supposedly have. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody got time to be walking around here looking to die, looking over their shoulder, looking to see what's going on, who doing this, how is this going. I don't know who don't like me. I don't know. Don't nobody got time for that. At the end of the day, so I'm definitely glad that as grown men they were able to not only Jeezy touched on a good topic. He was like, "Hey, we made it. We made it here. Period." A lot of niggas don't live to make it. They don't make it to see this point, to squash the beef, to realize that it was stupid. At the end of the day, they don't live to see that. So I'm definitely like, you know, I'm on the fact that Jeezy brought this to the table. I did hear Jeezy. I know y'all kept hearing Jeezy say the whole time, like when Gucci was getting reckless, he was like, "Hey, like when I called this meeting, that was shots. That was grown man shots, though. To be honest, because grown man shots, make it to where he making it seem like you basically beneath him. The stuff that you're interested in, that's beneath him. The stuff that you like to do, beneath him. He don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he was the bigger person. He definitely handled himself very well. Y'all, when Gucci, man, said that stuff, when he played that song, talking about his homeboy being dead and go dig him up, bet he can't say nothing. Y'all, when I say I was blowed, I was flabbergasted. I was flabbergasted. Because at the end of the day, like, it's a lot of stuff that I can, overlook. But when, especially if I don't got to see you, you can say what you want when you ain't in my face because, fuck you. I don't care. Like, that's really how it be. When, when somebody's, you know what I'm saying, not in your face and you don't have to see them and they just saying something from a mile away, it's real cute. Like, okay. But that nigga is next to you on this stage. I really thought Jesus was gonna do something, y'all. Like it to be honest, the level of disrespect that Gucci delivered to Jesus last night, I wouldn't have been surprised if something like I was really like, by the door just in case I had to run out the club last night, y'all. It wasn't nothing nice. Okay? It wasn't nothing nice. At the end of the day, I do want to say shout out to Q or P from QC. P from QC is supposedly the one that got that together like that. And, I mess with black men messing with black men, if that makes sense. I mess with black men, you know, doing what they need to do for black men, if that makes sense. I mess with that. Sorry, y'all. So I actually want to play y'all a little video here because remember I said at the end of the night they made up. Like they definitely went blow for blow. Jeezy didn't even play his best stuff. I'm not gonna count with you. Jeezy didn't play spaceships, space geeked up or whatever that song is. He ain't play that. And see, he still won now, but he really would have torn him up with that geeked up. That ain't even nothing nice. Geeked up wasn't nothing nice. Geeked up people wasn't really even ready for. You know what I'm saying? So, um, shout out to Jeezy, shout out to Gucci Man. I think them boys are both like staples in music history, not just trap music. I wish they would stop confining them to that because even though that's the genre that they pop out with, they influence so much. They influence so much. I see Chinese people talking about trap music and they're from the hood and stuff like that. And we probably wouldn't have never even got that if it weren't for the Snowman and Gucci Man, the Brick Man. Okay? So with that being said, shout out to them. I messed with it. I messed with the whole movement from last night. I do want to pull this up for y'all real quick so that y'all can see my take. And let's just there we go. There we go. So y'all let me know if you can hear it. So as y'all can see, they literally concluded with the song that kind of brought them into this situation of being why their feud was even so important considering the fact that they made such a banger, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was waiting for them to play that song. Like everybody probably wanted to know like what's up, when they gonna play that song, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was really nice of Jeezy to put on them big boy pants, them big boy trousers last night because if we would have left it up to Gucci, it was not happening, okay? It was not happening if we left it up to Gucci. Okay, so let's get into this. We have. Let's get y'all the next piece of tea. Okay, so the Vault Unlocked. Shout out to the Vault Unlocked. They just put up a little clip of Des Monroe. Hold on. Oh, the Vault. I'm so sorry, y'all. The Vault Uncut. I'm so sorry about that. So shout out to the Vault Uncut. They got a lock on there. Y'all gotta really excuse me. So the Vault Uncut put up a video of Des Dior. And for those of you that don't know who Des Dior is Jada Waiter's best friend, which is Lil Baby's baby mama. And she she came up with her, from what I can understand, like I don't actually know their story like that, but from what I can understand, like I seen Des kind of come up with Jada, like that, put your best friend on, make sure your best friend can eat. And then I feel like Des is the type of best friend also, unlike a lot of best friends that I be seeing, that's gonna take that plate and run with it. Like, yeah, bitch, you could give me some money, but technically if I could take the money that you just gave me and flip that bitch and use that to build myself up as well, bitch, we could be stronger together. I see a lot of best friends that really play that side, like they feel like they need to be on a payroll just for being a best friend. I seen Dez take that shit and just be like, "Look, baby, I'm finna make my piece of tit too." And to be honest, I think Dez might have already been like that. That would be a reason that her and Jada connected in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I don't know their history again, but I can just say that they look like they can relate to each other because I feel like Dez is a hustler. I like Dez's music. The first thing I listened to her, like I listened to from her, was No Hook. So I definitely like that. I'm okay with it. I like it. I'm okay with it. I love the song actually. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it's a really dope song because I feel like it embodies her personality and I don't even know her. And that's strong. You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard somebody say when people are confident, when women are confident, they say some shit, you believe that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's what it is. So yeah, the Vault Uncut posted this. So this is the allegation. I know y'all probably read it already, but long story to make a long story short, Future is supposedly dating Des Dior, and I haven't heard none of them deny it. And obviously, Des keep poking at us with these little clues. So this is my first time even getting in on this conversation. So please forgive me for not having any prior information. And I cannot lie to y'all. I'm not even gonna give a damn to go back and research this shit. I'm going to play it as it goes. I know what I know from here on out. Don't judge me, but I don't care that much to try to go like Snoop and Pry to put pieces together that ain't even mine to hit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the Vault Uncut, they said, okay, Big Des Dior made sure to show off her man Future for his birthday. They still going strong, I see. They're currently on vacation together for his birthday. I guess Lori is officially for the streets. JK, y'all know we team Lori over here. She's the female toxic queen. Any thoughts? So this is Des Dior. It looks like they shopping. You see Future in the background there. And to be honest, Future ass blend in with that shit on the wall. Them nasty looking dreads blend in with that shit inside of the cabinets. And that I just did not see him there the whole time I've been sitting here talking and looking at this video. I ain't even see him. But yeah, Future right there, which means she getting that little puss up over there. Look like, look like they in the same places, kinda, I guess. I'm guessing. This what we doing. They in the same place. They took a picture in the same place. This the outfit that he had on that day, so that's definitely him. Them the shorts he had on, so that's definitely him. That that jacket, that red jackets, that's definitely him. So yeah, um, that's what we got going on. Future and Dez are dating. How do y'all feel about that? Tell me how y'all feel about that in the comments. Because to be 100% honest, I don't care about it. Like I care about them, finding happiness, but I don't care like most people would care. Like, oh, like she doesn't need to date him. No, I think she is dating within her league. I think Future is good for her. I don't care about it. Like, do y'all? Future, I'm not no fan of him. So, and I know that was a double negative, but catch that too. I'm not no fan of him. I don't like how nasty he is, and like carelessly, cause he feel like he got the money to be like that. So that's another conversation for another day. But I do like Dez, so I feel like he must have some real in him to pick a real bitch. Because out of all the bitches that you could have picked, that's uphill. You could have picked Alexis Sky, but you probably already did that. Like just shit, certain shit you could have picked a lot of bitches. Like you chose to have some type of exclusive shit, even where she could record and say that she one of your bitches. So that's I ain't mad at it. Y'all do y'all motherfucking thing, and I'ma do mine. Do you boo boo? Do you boo boo? Cause I'ma do me. Do you boo boo? So while we're still on the Vault Uncut, let's get the news that they don't put out today. Let's get this on wax. So let's go ahead and play this for y'all. Oh, they moving different out here in the A. Bodyguard with that thing, yeah. Oh, they moving different out here in the A. So basically, people, let's read the caption real quick. So the Vault Uncut says, looking eyes, Gucci Mane wasn't playing with Jeezy and his crew last night for their Versus TV battle. He pulled up and drove off real militant, semi-automatic guns ready for whatever. Glad they ended their beef. So if you can see, they have he literally has, it's militant, like they said. He has security guards on either side of his vehicle, like Tupac should have had. Them motherfuckers look like they got a little AK or a baby Drake. That look like a baby Draco or a little Drake. You know what I'm saying? And they're not playing, because at the end of the day, these are people that tried to take his life before. Now you say what you want to say. Jeezy definitely set up there last night and he definitely played cool. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a real butt with you. All of that playing cool don't phase me. You have to watch out for the people that don't say nothing. Trust me, baby. The most dangerous people are the ones that don't respond when you say and do stupid shit. See, Gucci's smarter than we think with his yellow short bus shorty. Okay? He's smarter than we think. That nigga know how to live. I tell you that. But both of them, on the tip of both of them, I fuck with both of them. But everybody know, even though Jeezy, is here today, what type of timing that he could possibly be on, in a blink of an eye. Hopefully he's really changed. The streets would like to know if he's really changed. Us over here in the hood, you're in the hood now, baby. Us over here in the hood would like to know if he's changed because hold on. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Gotta plug in. Gotta plug in my computer cause so we don't go dead. Okay. So yeah, boom. Y'all seen the video. What y'all think about it? I think he is right in his stride to bring protection and let a nigga see what he on. See, a lot of people can't even afford to do that. That's a payroll right there. Not only is that a payroll, but that's a payroll for a very important life, my G. He done seen how they did Nipsey. He done seen a little too much. When he step out and he know it's gonna be some niggas that don't fuck with him, or some niggas that you know what I'm saying? Cause normally he probably wouldn't have them with him, considering the fact that most people don't know how he moves. They don't have a way to know how he moves. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he is somebody that needs to know, okay, if I'm going into this city and I know these people over here, fuck with these people over here that don't really fuck this. This was the prime example. This was Jeezy. This is a nigga that dissed you on wax. Baby, you know you going into territory that it really don't fuck with you. Make sure you bring that heat because they got theirs type shit. You know? So I definitely feel like people trying to clown him for moving like that. He's preserving life, baby. He's preserving life, baby. He's preserving life, baby. Okay, so we still on the Vault Uncut only because I'm finna get all this out on this page that I saw that I like. I definitely want to shout out to the Vault Uncut. This is not the Vault Uncut show, but I definitely want to make sure that I'm citing where I'm getting this stuff from. Even if I just touch on it because it's a subject anyway and they already touched on it, so let me just get them their credit where due, okay? So with that being said, y'all take a look at this. Things got a little messy over in Hairville today. About a few hours ago. I am Jonathan said, who got wigs in Atlanta? And somebody said, Tay. And Jonathan replied to her and said, call him. Now, I think that's funny. Only because everybody's seen the situation, how that unfolded with Tay, Nicki Minaj, and Jonathan, right? So first, let me read this caption and then let me give you my opinion. So this thing say, y'all so damn messy in the comments. Jonathan versus Eric and Tay saga. But we got one question. Who's the better hairstylist? So, to be 100% honest, I'm not even going to pick a side because I ain't got my hair done by neither one of them. So, I'll just be talking on my ass. But, to be 100% honest, I think that the feud needs to stop. I think they're both two talented brothers and they need to, I think if they work together, like the legacy that they could build would be so much stronger. But there's always going to be so many people that work harder and get paid from tearing you down. So it's you against them, baby. And the sooner y'all realize that, the sooner I think we can get on the same track. I do think that what Nicki Minaj did was even a big step, considering the fact that, she had Tay back over there doing her hair. It looked like Tay know what was going on. Like, okay, Tay ain't say nothing. I ain't hear no rap from Tay. Tay know what's going on. Just like Jonathan knew what was going on when he got that call. So I think like the moral of the story is you can't judge nobody for how they choose to try to get their bag, considering the fact that you would do the same thing if you were in the same situation, baby. So that's all I'm trying to say. Okay? Okay? Because it looked like people get real brand new when it come down to them. Now, Tay, now riddle me this. Wasn't you mad that Jonathan went over there? You went over there when you got the chance. Okay? Okay. All right. So, let's move into this Mo3 situation. Okay. Um we are gonna go over to the shade room and give them some credit where due. Shout out to the shade room. They reported the TSR updates. Dallas Police Department obtained photo of Mo3's alleged shooter. Roommates, the Dallas Police Department have obtained a photo as well as surveillance footage of a masked gunman who appears to be running away from the scene where Mo3 was fatally shot. As of now, no name has been shared or any additional information. We'll be sure to keep you up to date with any new developments. Picture was taken from Dallas Police Department. Now, here's the thing, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I know y'all see that comment that says black box over the gun because Shade Room cares. Okay, I know y'all seen this thing, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That's a good. That's a point. That's a point. DJ Who, shout out to you. You know you my dog anyway. That's a point. That's a really really good point. Um, I was skeptical about even posting the video. I did see the video, and I do have the actual footage from the news report that first published it. But I was like, bro, like this is borderline snitching. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Mo3. I've never met him. I wanted to do an interview with him. I reached out to them. They tried to charge me like $1,500 for the interview. Unfortunately, we don't pay for interviews. I get paid for interviews, so I couldn't make that happen. And I definitely am not excited that I never got the chance to do that. So I definitely want to say rest in peace to him, and my condolences to his family. I would never wish no bad on nobody, and I would never wish nobody could find someone's shooter or their killer. However, I feel like considering the fact that this didn't have nothing to do with me, I personally, as like a little a small boutique blog, you see what I'm saying? Shade Room can do shit like this. This is what they want to do. They report the news. It's very seldom that you're gonna find the actual person that posted this. But when it's a little bit closer to the to home, I'm not gonna repost nothing that's going to incriminate somebody that look like me. I'm not gonna do that. I definitely don't think that I don't think this was a good situation for none of them. Nigga in the camera going to jail, and Mo3, he can't have the rest of his life. Now I do think he in a way better place, and he not even worried about stuff like this as well. So now it's left to deal with the demons that's left on Earth, and that man is going to get a lot. Mo3 gonna haunt his ass in his dreams. That's number one. And they're probably not even gonna survive. Like they're gonna trick themselves off the streets, if that makes sense. So even if they don't get caught, I definitely know somebody will eventually talk. That's always happened in the black community. You don't have to wait long for nothing to come out. Period. When something happened, you don't have to go around asking what happened, because baby, it's gonna come back to you. Do you hear me? I don't even be asking who shot who no more, because a year later I know this. Oh, that's the nigga that shot. Da, 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 da. Niggas be walking around free like that too. A nigga be done killed somebody. He out free though. He done pleaded like, oh, it was self defense or whatever the case. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, my condolences to Mo3. I definitely hope they are closer though to finding out what was the cause of this situation. I don't think any of these answers though will help. I think the only thing that his family probably do want to see is him get the people that took his life, get some consequences for that. Considering the fact that Mo3 had to pay the ultimate consequence, which I'm pretty sure like it wasn't necessarily worth what they took. If I might add, like I always felt like people with people with nothing to lose will help you lose everything, bro. Help you lose all your shit. I don't like to see people working hard trying to grind out this mud that all of us stuck in, this fucking quicksand, bro. Then somebody make it up out there, and then a bitch pull them back down to his death. Pull them back down here. Even down to the King Von shit. You say what you want to, but somebody pulled him back down. He wasn't even supposed to be flying on that frequency no more. You know what I'm saying? And just that quick, he got reminded why not to be. And that shit to me, I ain't liking this. Nah, in addition to that, I ain't liking the niggas that's playing God out here. What is wrong with y'all? You can't, you wouldn't. Here's my thing. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Any nigga that's out here shooting needs to make sure he's not afraid to get shot and die. Period. I don't want y'all to go to no hospital, no nothing. Talk about a damn hospital. Can you patch me up? No, bitch. Can you go patch up the nigga that just lost his life? I'll let a nigga bleed up. Y'all can't let me be no doctor. But yeah, as of now, all they have is the pictura, this pictura, and hopefully they're getting closer to developing some information on that doggone case. But I don't think that it's something that we as a people on Instagram need to dwindle in. I think we need to let the police do their job and let his family, you know what I'm saying, do their job as well. Okay? Let's talk about this. Let's hop into this because I'm trying to get off of here at 110, y'all. Or at least like 120. Maybe 130 if y'all do me dirty. Okay? So, boom. The baby drops EP in honor of his late brother. I have yet to listen to it. I have yet to listen to any of the music that really came out. I have listened to one song, and we will get into that later. But shout out to all the artists. I know I heard the baby, Megan Thee Stallion. I can't really right now. They're clouding my minds, So I don't know who else dropped, but shout out to all the artists that dropped EPs and projects recently. I'm proud y'all still working during this pandemic. I'm proud that y'all still putting out vibe music and mood music, and I'm definitely proud that y'all keeping this shit alive. Okay, so with that being said, let's hop into this now. My sentiments on the baby, as I'm going to report on this, I'm not the biggest fan of the baby. The reason I'm not the biggest fan of the baby is because he came to Tampa, Florida, and slapped the shit out of somebody's daughter. Do you hear me? He slapped the shit. I saw shit in her pants after she left the club. He slapped that girl so hard just because he thought she was the one that was holding the camera that was shining a light in his face. Now, as I definitely concur with the fact that no one wants to have a light in their face, I don't think your first reaction should be a slap. But I was also mad. It's like you can't get mad because Tampa was being so pussy. What a nigga's at? If I was a nigga, I would have dropped his little ass. Fuck you. Hiding behind some bodyguards. Tampa should have came in. Tampa should have jumped all they ass. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And they really didn't. And that's what bothers me. Y'all, this is just bothersome. Okay? So with that being said, that happened like almost a year ago or maybe a year ago at this point. If I find the anniversary for it, I'm gonna bring it back up because don't nobody need to forget that shit. But yeah, um, with that, motherfucking the baby done released this EP. He dropped an EP in honor of his late brother. The Shade Room says the baby dropped an EP honoring his late brother. Continue to keep him and his family in our prayers. So as you know, the baby's brother, his biological brother, recently committed suicide. And before he committed suicide, he actually did a video online explaining not only that he was going to do it, but sort of why he was going to do it. He kind of, touched on the fact that he still don't feel the love, and shit's never gonna change. I think what people have to realize, with depression and mental health disabilities, which depression is one of them. Um, I think what people have to realize, because I saw a lot of people saying like, "Well, damn, like y'all made it, like your brother made it, and he give you everything, or all you gotta do is ask him, or just act right, or just do." And everybody has like every excuse for how this person is supposed to act or how this person is supposed to react, and they're not necessarily asking the person how they feel. You know what I'm saying? And that gets overlooked a lot of the times. And then situations like this happen, and then people are like, why? But they've been trying to tell you that this is something that bothers them, and you overlook the fact because you felt like he should be okay with that because I paid him bills, I pay his rent, I pay for his car. Certain shit ain't gonna never change. Certain shit, certain demons you have to deal with. Period. It don't matter what. It's very true that money cannot buy happiness. That's number one. Now, from the looks of it, and God bless the dead, I'm not trying to talk about this man, but from the looks of it, I don't think that he was reaping many of the benefits from his brother's career, considering the fact that I have heard the baby talk about his brother in kind of a negative light, like his brother feels a certain type of way about him before. I can believe that maybe he was not the most welcoming, to the situation. And I'm gonna have to do some more research on that. Like, I don't know what their problem was, but at the end of the day, this man didn't feel loved. You could see it all in his face. He didn't feel needed. He didn't feel important. He probably was the big brother and was not able to succeed, and probably was the big brother and was not able to make nobody feel good no matter how hard he tried. You never know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to take their own life means that they trying to put their own self out of their own misery. That's mentally too a lot of the times, you see. So y'all really, take heed to stuff like this, because at the end of the day, I don't think the baby could have seen this coming. But considering the fact that he's so much in his life, he how could he, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm pretty sure because they're brothers, he knows a lot more about the situation than anybody, and he knows where he went wrong. He's had much time to reflect. It's sad. The baby lost his dad, I think a year ago, like, last year. So even with that, he's losing a lot of people around him. And you know how that goes. Like when you lose people around you, that those voids sometimes get filled with people that don't mean or do right by you. So I am definitely hoping that the baby can keep his head on straight. I don't know how close him and his brother were. If he was a confidant, if he was somebody that handled any of his business, if he was somebody that helped him a lot. However, at the end of the day, that was his brother. I can only imagine that he's not feeling good about this. I can only imagine that he's not, receiving this too well, and that it's something that he regrets. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into this real quick. Um, so he released this. This is a snippet. So let me tell y'all, if you hear what he is saying in this song and you can't feel his pain, you don't really know what pain is. Me and my sister, we grew up in foster care. Okay? So when we went to foster care, that's no more parents. We all we got, right? Wrong. Them people did not hesitate to split us right up. Okay? Them people split us right the hell up when we were like 13, when I was like 13 or something like that. I forget the age. But they tore us apart. So because of that, we basically grew up apart. And because of that, we don't really know each other. So it's a lot of things that you just can't fuck with me on, and she don't know that. Or she push buttons that she don't understand is gonna take me a different way. And we actually end up getting into it bad. To the point that we sometimes don't talk for a long ass time. Or we used to not. You know what I'm saying? So just stuff like that, if my sister would have died in that time, God forbid, I ain't even gonna speak that. But God forbid anything happened to my sister, even at that moment, in that time that we was going through it, I wouldn't have felt like that. I would have felt like the baby is feeling in these songs that he putting out. You know what I'm saying? I would have felt like, damn, bro, like if I would have just had one more chance, or the shit that we went through, like I know that it wasn't, but I was just trying to all of that. I'm pretty sure. So y'all, definitely go stream and show him some support. He definitely just lost his brother, but I like the fact that he's displaying this his pain in the verses. I like what this generation is doing, taking it back to that the bigger artists anyway, because we had lost sight of that a little bit. The sentimental songs, the real things that mean something to us, the real issues, being actually able to actually speak on it, um, stuff like that. So let's get into. I want to get into one more thing before I get into Megan Thee Stallion and good news, because I really want to know how y'all feel about this. I'm seeing so much shady stuff, and I don't think I like it. So let's go over here. Shout out to QC Media. Okay. So if you don't know, the reason I'm finna report on this story, the reason this is so interesting, is because y'all know I love my motherfucking city. Okay? So there's this boy named Ron Dollar, TGE. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. But he was the first rapper to make a remix to the Pussy Talk Challenge, okay? So if y'all remember, City Girls album got leaked earlier this year. Pussy Talk starts running through the streets. This nigga grabs that beat, rides that bitch out, change it to Dick Talk as a response to the City Girls, which you will actually hear a snippet of in this video, okay? So the reason this video is so important is because once this video of him doing his little freestyle went viral, the City Girls took that opportunity to run with it because remember their album was not doing that good in the first place. So the City Girls took that and ran with it. When they took that and ran with it, they made a challenge for people to do the Pussy Talk Challenge. So rappers came in. What they said was they would give the winner, I think, a free verse or something like that. So they do this challenge, pick some nigga that didn't even deserve to win, in my opinion. I felt like he was good. He did very well. I won't lie to you. But he did not create a new song like Ron Dollar did. I don't think he was the winner. I think he was a great participant, if that makes sense. So no shade to the boy that they said won. Cause we gonna get into that. They fucked them over too. So they didn't even have no, they wasn't even sparing nothing. Okay? So fucked around. They do this challenge. Some dude wins. They don't even give him the free verse. Now all of a sudden, City Girls come out with a Pussy Talk remix, and it has Lil Wayne and Quavo on it. Now the verses on the Quavo and Lil Wayne version, they sound so rushed. They sound like Lil Wayne was on his tour bus from 2005 and he got emailed a song and he recorded it and then he sent it back that same day. Quavo shit was not thought out, cared for. It was nothing personable about the song. So I feel like they would have made more buzz or more of like a grassroots, put a heel in the sand if they would have took it back to the people that was showing them real love versus people that just that y'all had to pay to get on that bitch to try to make the shit go up. And it still did not, because who the fuck is gonna play that version? We're around this bitch rocking the Ron Dollar version, bitch. Dick talk, and I don't even gotta dig. Y'all got me fucked up if I'm finna sit here and do this pussy talk. But girl, this dick talk, head, bread. Like, come on, for real. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they fucked the boy over. They fucked a lot of people over. The streets ain't liking it. The streets really calling them out. The streets really saying that they need a reality check. JT is really the one, if I might add, that's really been doing the most though. JT, and I'm gonna pull up some receipts for y'all another episode. But long story short, JT had went back and forth with some fans on Twitter, just basically saying like, we didn't promise nobody to be on the remix. We promised them a feature. Well, damn bitch, he didn't give them that either. Then she said something about like, y'all lucky that he even, we even let the thing stay up on iTunes or something like that. So that was a lot. It was just like every time something is going on, JT has this really bitchy attitude, like a personal bitchy attitude. First and foremost, let's really get this correct. Do not get me wrong. They did keep nagging that girl about why she did not, put him on the remix. So that could be aggravating for anybody. But I'm a firm believer in turn them comments off and turn your phone off. You don't need to be on this bitch. If this is what's going on, you need to know how to elevate yourself away from their negativity, because these people will pull you down with them. People with nothing to lose will help you lose everything that you have. And you sitting here letting them trick you back to the streets, trick you off the streets, trick you out the industry. Y'all need to be focusing on some music, making connections, and really planting some grassroots and becoming versatile. Something y'all need to it's a lot that y'all need to be doing versus on Twitter arguing with people single-handedly trying to take people down, and in reality you can't even fight everybody. Boss up, level up. Titties, lips, makeup, don't do it. That's not what bossing up and leveling up is about. Boss up, level up. Like, don't even talk to people that don't have your best interest at heart, period. I wouldn't even let nobody like that in my game room. I have a gang of city girls that come for their ass. Y'all got me messed up. So basically, everybody mad at JT. Everybody want to be mad at JT. Hellcat, this is SRT. So everybody mad at JT, right? Now this whole time I've been saying, damn, nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you now. I don't see Carisha all the way there for JT. I think Carisha is there for herself and making sure that her brand and she can continue to grow with or without the City Girls. And that comes with small things like keeping your mouth closed at the right time, not saying the wrong things, letting people weed themselves out. You see what I'm saying? I feel like Carisha lets JT weed herself out. Carisha got Fenty sent to her. JT didn't. I wonder why. Either Rihanna racist and don't like dark girls, or JT got an attitude problem that people can't get with, that people can't co-sign. Now, I will say, JT's attitude problem is very much warranted. The thing is, she has to learn that as a personality, as an entertainer, she is not allowed to reproduce that type of energy. You see what I'm saying? Mean Girls is not it, really. Because you're going to find a whole bunch of mean girls on the internet, child. Bitches you ain't never even seen before. You could be going to a show, a bitch knock your head clean off because there was a mean girl. And you don't know about it because right now you're not being a mean girl. You see what I'm saying? So I do feel like JT got to pipe down like on how she be talking to people and how she be dealing with people, because you really can't even beat everybody. It just ain't that type of party. So here we got, remember we had all this turmoil about them playing this song, about them putting him on the song. So Carisha been quiet the whole time, and she put up this video. So y'all hear Santana, y'all hear that playing in the background. Y'all hear that in the background. Y'all hear that in the background. And I fuck with Carisha for, you know what I'm saying, doing a little dance. But I feel like she's for self preservation. She knew this was gonna make some buzz. She knew people was gonna be like, um, you hear Santana in the back? To his avenue. No, you can't cap for you. Look, let me tell you something. He wrote that fucker out. He personally wrote that fucker out. That was from the heart. That video was from the heart. That song was from the heart. All of that. So let's go ahead. Shout out to Carisha. Shout out to the City Girls. Um, Wishing and praying that JT finds some peace this week, considering the fact, uh, you know, it's a lot going on, and you don't need to be in that space. Let's do one more thing. I know we said we was gonna do one more thing, but we're gonna do another thing. I want to get these reactions to this Jeezy stuff. I want to play y'all this one though. This was my favorite reaction to the Jeezy and Gucci Mane battle. Okay. So I'm not trying to be funny, y'all, but that's almost literally what I heard every single time Jeezy played a song. It was like Gucci kept bringing up his outfit, like, baby, you up there sweating in a $10,000 outfit. No one cares. But it was cute though. Like, that's it. That's all we really can say about it. It was cute though. So let's get into Megan Thee Stallion and some good news talk. So I do want to play you guys a clip from her song. I have not listened to the whole album because, to be honest, I have to be in the zone with a good blizzy blunt in order to go ahead and really get in the zone and see what she's talking about. I like Megan. Period. I won't say I'm a Megan fan because I'm not a fan of nobody. I'm a fan of Jasnice, but I like Megan. I love Megan. I love Megan, and I don't care what nobody's saying about her. I don't care what nobody's trying to paint about her. I am for a nigga, bitch, wrecking the fucking tabloids and breaking the internet and making you hoes talk about that ass all damn day and night. Do you hear me? I'm for that shit. Y'all can't compare Megan to no fucking Kardashian because she better than that. You can't compare her to no motherfucking Cardi. Better than that. Now, when it comes to Nicki, we gotta stop because she set the tone. Nicki set the tone, boo. But Megan is doing her thing. Stop comparing her to people. Stop thinking that her career is declining. Nope, it's gonna be some real bitches like me that's gonna steal it. Cause at the end of the day, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Even if Megan was manipulating the situation, so fucking what? Get over it, bitch. Now bye, bye, bye. And like I said, on the contrary, I don't think Tory Lanez need to be deported. I think everybody need to go their separate ways. Uh, somebody go back somewhere. Somebody move. Somebody come to New York, and somebody stay in California. Period. That's how we can separate y'all, because the industry need both of them. I don't like the feuding. But I am not gonna allow y'all to just say Megan is lying every time she say something. Fuck y'all, damn hoes. Y'all ask for the truth. She say something, you say it's a lie. Cause you wanna fact check every single thing. Like that was y'all business. I don't like that. So let's go ahead and get into this video. This is a little snippet. I did not listen to the soundtrack yet. The reason I didn't listen to the soundtrack yet, and we're gonna do this real quick because we're gonna segue. I'm gonna do another live, y'all, and we could go ahead and talk about the album after I done listen to it. But the reason I did not listen to the album yet is because, like I said, I want to be in the zone. I like to actually listen to what's being said because I know this album, just like Tory's, is going to be full of shots, hidden secrets, shade, all of that. And I want all of it. I want to be able to intake it all. So let's go ahead and play this clip here. So, so hold on one second. All right. Okay. So I know y'all. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Y'all, this girl delivered none other than what I thought she would. Facts and bars. Bars and facts. And I fuck with that. I fuck with that. I fuck with delivery. I fuck with all of it. And I believe what she's saying. A 22 is small. I know a nigga that got shot in the head by a 22, but he survived. They took that bitch out and he was going home that night. So let's stop. I ain't saying it can't kill you. I'm just saying for a big ass motherfucker like Megan, it ain't gonna hurt your ass. It might just wound you, keep you still for a little bit, but you can run away to to preserve your life if you need to. So I ain't trying to say because I don't know what happened tonight. I can't say what happened, but what I am saying is, um, I believe Megan. It just is clear as day, y'all. I believe Megan. I believe Megan, like I said, may have exaggerated some things. So I will listen to the rest of the album. But if you see, she said basically like now y'all in cahoots, Kelsey and Tori, which wouldn't be too far removed considering the fact that Tori is supposedly, it's been alleged that Tori was fucking with Kelsey first. So I wouldn't be surprised, you know what I'm saying, if they're in cahoots and if he bought her that chain, like people are saying it. Like I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. And I do feel like people do work just as hard to cover up the truth as people that work hard to get it out. So y'all can say what y'all want and pull certain facts and stuff like that. But I know a bit that'll bring you $100 bill and that bitch will still be fake. So stop playing. Stop playing. So yeah, y'all. Let's see how this unfolds. I definitely want to go ahead and get into listening to this album so I can have something to talk about, so we can have some more news. And with that being said, y'all tap in, tune in with me on Instagram. You can send me stuff at yhiphop.com or at yhiphop. I'm talking about some.com. If y'all want to bless my Cash App, y'all see the Cash App up there, the dollar sign, Y Hip Hop. And then if you have somebody that's locked up or incarcerated, somebody that's up the road, any way you want to say it, you got a family member that ain't doing so good and he down on his luck and he got a bid that he gotta do, and he needs something to keep him entertained at night before he go to bed. Maybe you want to beat his meat. Maybe you want to stimulate his mind. You never know. But it's all in Street Elements magazine. So y'all go ahead and go down there to that streetelementsmag.com. Put your order in. They have 6 issues so far. Took completely sold out of that first one though. So y'all got 5 issues to choose from for your family members so far. But these are really exclusive, you know, premium reading material for them niggas out the road. They definitely gonna be able to trade this for some soups, you know, shit like that. So y'all look out for them. Of course, I'm always looking to collaborate with different businesses and different business owners. So if you have anything that you want me to promote, don't hesitate to go ahead and send items, send any physical promo items to my PO Box 310815 in Tampa, Florida, 33680. With that being said, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out of here. Y'all keep me posted.